change my life forever. It was the day when I first arrived in the United States of America. Earlier that year, my parents asked me a question out of curiosity. Was I interested in studying English and going to school in America? This topic came up because my cousin was attending Trinity School in Egan, and my parents thought that maybe going to school in America would also benefit me. Without giving much thought to the question, I simply answered, "That sounds like fun." Fast forward 6 months later, I was on a 15-hour plane ride with my uncle, my best friend, who also decided to take that path with me. At the time, I never would have thought that I would spend 7 years of my life in a foreign country. Little did I know that decision I made would allow me to acquire many important skills, experiences, and lessons that I would never imagined possible if I had stayed in South Korea. Out of all the lessons I learned during my time here in the United States, the most important is that everything happens for a reason. During the first 2 years of my journey in the U.S., I attended a small private school called Christian Life in Farmington, Minnesota. There, I developed my English skills and delved further into the American culture. There are numerous instances at Christian Life that developed me to who I am today. The first small but significant moment at Christian Life was actually the first day of school, when Mrs. Griffith, my 5th grade teacher, told me that I was not allowed to speak Korean with the other Korean students in my class. I was terrified, as I had spoken some Korean with my friend over the summer, but not to speak English full time. Looking back, this rule was a key component to the development of my English skills, allowing me to fully immerse myself into the environment. Another instance that developed my morals was an annual tradition that the school participated in every year, called Operation Christmas Child. Everyone in the school would go shopping and fill boxes with Christmas gifts for kids in poverty, send them to the Operation Christmas Child organization, and they would send it out to their destination. The idea of the importance of serving those in need was crucial to the development of not only myself, but other young kids. So, what's the point of discussing about a school that doesn't even operate anymore? Well, it's quite simple and ties back to the central theme of my life. Things happen for a reason. In the middle of 6th grade year, my parents broke the news to me that they were planning on sending me to another school. At first, I begged them to let me stay at Christian Life because I didn't want to leave my friends in the community. My desire to stay there became even greater when my parents described to me what the new school was going to be like: all male, Catholic, military, college prep. And these traits sounded terrifying to my 12-year-old self. Despite my efforts to convince my parents to let me stay, I knew that they were going to be convinced. Even after they told me the numerous reasons why St. Thomas would be better for my future, I still wasn't convinced. However, one day during Bible class, I stumbled upon a Bible verse that would ultimately change my view. Jeremiah chapter 29 verse 11 says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope in the future." This gave me some reassurance that things will be okay. As my parents had told me, St. Thomas did prove to be better for my future. Here, I have developed lasting bonds with my brothers, made countless memories, and found new hobbies and passions that are a huge part of my identity now. Even though there are countless events that happened during my time here that I would love to talk about, there's one thing that everyone in this world can relate to: the COVID-19 pandemic. Economic recession, loss of loved ones, time away from friends and relatives. These are only some of the things that most of us have experienced during the pandemic. However, even these times of adversity have lessons to teach all of us, and that is to not take anything for granted. When Governor Tim Walz ordered the statewide stay-home order, I then realized just how much I appreciated the time I got to spend with my classmates and teachers at school. This was especially apparent in the class of 2020, as they were not able to finish out their last year of high school in the way they hoped. Coach Marks tells all the class players to control the controllables, meaning that even though there are things that are out of our reach, we are to control the things within our reach and make the most of it. We are ultimately the masters of our fates. As the virus continues to spread all around the world, it is uncertain when we will be able to get our life back on track. However, it is our duty to control our emotions and make the most out of the situation. In the end, things happen for a reason. Whether it be to teach us lessons, to change our views, or to alter our lives, even the smallest drop can cause a ripple effects that will have far-reaching effects not only on ourselves but others. So today, I encourage you to take a step back and think about what you can do to better yourself and others around you. Live in the moment, because you never know what will happen in the remaining days of 2020. Thank you and God bless.
want those two get together. Can we go down there?
I don't think so.
I can allow what I'm thinking. I'm just gonna have to go.
That's not social distancing.
Probably